I manifested $200,000 in 6 weeks. Now, what I did, anyone can do to manifest something that they want, including you. Now, how I did it is actually ridiculously simple. Stay with me and I will break it down for you. Now, something that I want you to know up front is this is not woo-woo stuff. This is not waiting for signs and angel numbers stuff. This is something that puts one very powerful, very effective manifestation technique into your hands. Now, back to the $200,000. So it's important that I take just a quick moment to set the stage. At one time, I had a relatively new business that was beginning to do really well. Now, to take it to the next level, to grow globally, I needed some funding. So one day, I got an email from one of my best customers who lives on the West Coast. The following week, she was flying into New York for a few days, and she wanted to know if I had time to meet for lunch. Now, we had never met before in person. So she arrives in New York and we're having lunch in a very noisy downtown restaurant in Soho where I was living at the time. And I was actually kind of carrying the conversation because she was quite shy in person. Needless to say, I learned a little bit about her personally, but not much. Now, when the bill came, I picked it up, and out of nowhere, these words came flying out of my mouth that I had no intention of saying. None. Now, what I said was, by the way, I'm looking for a $200,000 investment to take my company to the next level. Now, I got pretty much no reaction other than a polite smile, not even a word, not even a nod. So I paid the bill, and honestly, I didn't even think about it again. I had so much going on at the time. I had upcoming trade shows to prepare for, and I had orders to fulfill. I was busy. Well, 2 days later, I get a phone call from her. And she said, "Hi, Kate. I was talking with my husband, and we would like to meet with you to discuss investing in your business." I almost had a heart attack. I mean, she practically had no reaction when I mentioned it. So her call was completely unexpected. Now, they were only in town another 24 hours, so I met with them the very next morning. And we had a very open, very friendly conversation. Over the next few weeks, we continued talking. And at the same time, we got our lawyers talking. They drew up an investor's agreement, and 6 weeks later, 6 weeks and 3 days to be exact, after that breakfast meeting we had a few days before, $200,000 was deposited into my business checking account. So this woman, who was very shy when we first met, and her husband then became my investors and part owners in my company. Now, what I did to initiate this chain of events that resulted in something pretty extraordinary is not an isolated incident for me. And this is why I am here sharing it with you so that you too can manifest seemingly magical things in your life. Now, first off, I didn't visualize this outcome for 60 minutes every day for 3 months. I didn't visualize it at all. These words were so spontaneous at that lunch. I didn't wait for a sign before I said what I said to her. And after I said it, I didn't obsess over the outcome. I simply stated what I wanted, and I stated it extremely succinctly. I'm looking for a $200,000 investment to take my company to the next level. Now, this is the part that nearly everyone misses, and that is that the right people will help us. And we actually need other people to help us. We need others' experience. We need their knowledge. We need their introductions, their energy. And here's the thing. People know other people, but nobody walks around with a sign around their neck that says, "My husband has some money he wants to invest," or "My neighbor is looking for a new marketing VP," or "My son's company would love what you do." So we often have no idea who the person in front of us knows. We have no idea what opportunities are available that are sitting just one introduction away. But none of those people can align with us and help us move things along if they don't know exactly what it is we're looking for. Now, this one thing is very, very important. In fact, it's essential. When you make your statement of what it is you're looking for, you must be 1000% crystal clear on exactly what you want. No, I'm kind of trying to do this kind of sort of thing or over explaining so that you lose them. You just make a statement, you make it simple, succinct, and direct. See, fuzzy minds don't move. Fuzzy minds don't take action. Clear ones do. And not doing this is why so many manifestations never happen. People hide their desires. They apologize for them. They feel guilty for even asking for them. Meanwhile, life is happening with people helping people. People open doors. People hear something at exactly the right time and think, I know someone, or this would be perfect for me right now. But first, they have to know. So oftentimes, the most powerful thing you can do to manifest something that you want is to clearly and unapologetically state what you want. So you state what it is that you're looking for, and then you keep living your life. Say it again tomorrow to someone new. Say it next week, say it next month, because every time you express a genuine desire, you create an opportunity for life to respond. And by life, I mean people.